Okay, let's try this trigonometry question here. We've got a sketch. We've got A and B and C and D, and they lie in the same vertical plane with the ground level. It's BC right here. BC. Okay. The angle of elevation from D to A is 30 degrees. From A to D up here is 30 degrees. Well, the angle of depression is 60 degrees. Well, that's a 90-degree triangle. I drew this line in here so I could think about the angle of elevation, and I called this E. Now, there's more than one way to do this question. They want us to find out how big is this X value here. Well, it looks like it's the same as the distance from E to C. Well, this is how I did it. I know that that's 60 degrees. If that's 30, because that's a vertical line, that's 90 degrees, angles in a triangle. Well, in this first triangle, ADE, I don't need a calculator to do that. The cosine of 60 degrees is equal to, in this big triangle, ADC, this big triangle, the cosine of 60 degrees is AD, which would be adjacent, over DC, which is the hypotenuse. See, this is a 90-degree, this is over the hypotenuse, which is 100. But the cosine of 60 degrees is a half. So a half of 100, AD, that AD must be 50. Oh, now I know that's 50. Well, now I can get at another triangle. In triangle ADE, DE over the hypotenuse, 50, is also the cosine of 60 degrees. So that means DE must be half, this half times it must be 25. Well, I know that's 25. I know the whole distance is 100. That means this distance from E to C, which is the same as A to B, it must be equal to 75. It's 100 minus 25. Now, that's how I did it. I think there's other ways to do it. Maybe there's an easier way to do it, but that's the way I did it. And I know B is the answer, 75.